We have
Here's big breaking news coming in. It is huge. Donald Trump climbed down on Russian oil, and Putin has ensured that Trump may rethink on the tariff of Russian oil buyers, and Trump has admitted that reconsideration is in position. Putin had highlighted U.S. enhancement of trade with Russia. Donald Trump's first statement on tariff coming in after the Alaska meet, and Trump has said that he will think about the tariff on Russian oil buyers in 3 weeks. So that is the big breaking news. It's huge development coming in when it comes to Donald Trump imposing sanctions and, of course, tariff, 50% tariff on India and other countries as well. And now he says that he is going to be thinking about the tariff issue on Russian oil buyers in the upcoming 3 weeks. So that is the latest development coming in, the first statement of Donald Trump regarding tariff after the Alaska meet. And he has said that Putin has ensured that Trump rethink on tariff Russian oil buyers. So we have to wait and see what is next. What does this mean for India? We will go about those analyses in a short bit of time. But Putin had highlighted U.S. enhancement of trade with Russia. So that is the latest development coming in, viewers. It is very, very huge, a very big development coming in. It is Trump climbed down on Russian oil. Right now, I'm being joined by Eric Lemkul, the senior journalist from the United States. Mr. Eric, this is a huge development coming in. This is the first statement of Donald Trump regarding tariff after the Alaska meet. He has said that he is going to be thinking about the Russian oil buyers. And this is when Putin has ensured that Trump may rethink on the entire tariff issue. What do you have to say on that?
I think it just comes down to how you interpret the message between the two leaders. I look at it as a positive meeting. I think a lot of issues were talked about. A lot of things were hashed out between President Putin and President Trump. I do think there is a solid deal on the table that President Trump is going to be presenting to President Zelensky. Hopefully that can get done and get done quickly. And we'll find out if that is something that can be accepted by Ukraine. Now, I do believe President Trump is, from what I saw from the press conference, it seems like maybe President Trump has introduced the possibility of putting Russia back into the world markets. So I think that is a good idea, which will strengthen the oil markets for many of the surrounding countries. I just think it's going to be a good deal. I think President Trump went in there with a game plan. I think he executed that game plan. I think President Putin had an idea of what he's looking for, and he's going to end up with a better deal than what I think he thought he was going to.
Well, absolutely. What does this mean for, the Russian oil buyers, especially India? Because we have been talking about this huge tariff that Trump had imposed, nearly 50% tariff on India because it was buying the Russian oil. The trade with Russia was going on. And somewhere, Putin has come in and now he has somewhere highlighted the entire issue. And it has led to Donald Trump rethink the entire case.
Yeah, I do think that this is going to open up avenues for India as well. If they can get a deal done and get this all done and over with, I do believe that India is going to end up with a really good deal on the tariff side of things because Russia will no longer be looked at as the enemy of the globe. They'll be a participant in the markets, which will help India. So I do believe that India is going to end up with a good trade deal at the end of this, and President Trump's going to heavily retract a lot of the tariffs that he's proposed on India.
Absolutely. We, of course, are looking forward, to all the other developments that come in through the course of the day because Donald Trump, we are expecting to make some more statements to clarify what is exactly in the pipeline for the entire Russian oil trade issue because he has admitted that there is reconsideration. There is a reconsideration, which means that the position and the stance are going to change for all the countries who are doing trade with Russia. And Russia coming in between at this point in time looks like it is of some good hope, as you rightly mentioned, Mr. Lemkul, that it is a positive stance being taken at this point in time.
Yeah, absolutely. It turns Russia into a forefront leader in the oil industry, as opposed to countries going through the back door to get Russian oil. Now it becomes a less risky market for them, where they can get out there and really push their oil throughout the United States and be competitive in the markets. This will have an effect on OPEC. This will have an effect on United States oil, Venezuelan oil. So we're going to see a market shift with Russia being more aggressive. They're going to be able to maneuver their products throughout the globe, and it's going to help build their GDP. This is going to have a huge financial impact on the positive side for the globe.
So that also means that the sanctions that Donald Trump was rather talking about, that is also going to be on a hold, or rather postponed.
Yeah, correct. That I do see the sanctioning being lifted. I think as President Putin, if he sticks to the deal that he's made with President Trump, I think President Trump will reward him and lift sanctions, help India out, and lift the added tariffs. And we're going to see a more cooperative conglomerate of countries over in that region, where they're going to have fair opportunity to join the market at a fair price. So I think this is overall going to be a good thing. Right now, it's just like what both leaders said. The ball is in Ukraine's court, and it's going to be up to them to either counter or to accept the deal.
Absolutely. Eric, stay on with us. We will be coming back to you. But viewers, shifting into a short commercial break, but we are going to be tracking the historic Putin and Trump meeting that has ended in Alaska, but there has been no conclusion.